heavy. The books are very big, very long, and eventually you're gonna get exhausted, even though the books are really good. And then when you need like a little break, then I would go to second era because it's fun. Their books are small, and the characters are very enjoyable. But it's like it's a lot easier to read, I think.
Okay, I'll try that. But I'm not reading them. I'm usually only listening to them in audiobooks. But yeah, but I got you.
Yeah, I do audiobooks as well. I kind of do a little bit of both. I have the physical books, but I also listen to them.
It was so funny because I only listen to audiobooks. I even went once to Mistborn subreddit, and I just created like, guys, I only listened to audiobooks and never read anything. Explain me something, and I will try to figure out how it's spelled. It was so funny. Like me trying to come up with how would I spell it because I've only listened to it.
Yeah, you've never actually seen it written down.
I've never seen it written down, and it's
At least you know
some.
you won't mispronounce any names.
Yeah, I would not mispronounce, but I will definitely misspell.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
Okay.
I think yeah, I would save the second era for like you might like burn through the first 2 or 3 books of Stormlight, and then especially after the third one. I mean, they get pretty long. It's like 50 hours plus of listening. You
Per
might need a
book or
break
per all of them?
per book. Yeah,
Oh my god.
they're huge. They're massive. Yeah.
Oh, that's like a couple of years in my pace.
Yeah, I listen at like a 1.25 speed, and I get through a book maybe like once every 2-3 weeks.
I actually ended up listening at 1.7.
Yeah, I mean that's even better.
Yeah,
Petrock says she cannot play.
yeah. I just saw that. Yeah. Well, let's wait for Nil and move from there.
All right.
You guys ready for a sick session? Woo!
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to not die. That's about to happen to me.
All right. So Patchwork's out today. Oh, I don't think I ever put her in the rotation for Story. Let me do that. All right. So we have one person out. Do we want to replace them with Carter or Iara? And who wants to play the NPC?
Carter's already in combat, and I can play him.
Right,
I was playing him last session.
Wasn't Ayara in combat as well? I think I saw her in initiative, or I
She
maybe
was. I
misread.
think we could just tag her out.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
think we had 2 people missing last week, which is
Yeah.
usually why we have.
Yeah, let's leave Carter.
All right. So we get started.
Did we decide did we decide whether we want to continue training Carter or we want to kind of bump Ayara? I think we wanted to train Carter, right?
Are we not training Shock now?
Camp.
Or no, it may be the druid.
Yeah, right now I have you as training Tavi.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So she's
because we were like, we already have the warrior, we have a high level assassin now. Let's get like somebody who can heal and cast some spells.
It's in a way, it's in a way a little bit like I'm fine with that. I'm just thinking that it's a little bit wasteful because in the same amount of time that we would get Carter from 5 to 6, we will only get Tavi from 2 to 3. Because it's 1 week regardless, right?
Yeah, currently it's just a week to train someone to level up.
So, like, I think just by resource allocation, it would be better to train someone on higher level, just because otherwise we would waste it.
Like, you have a lot of fighters already, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I think Tavi and maybe like second level spells could be useful. She could do some lesser restorations and stuff. Yeah.
There's a bunch
No,
of
I can see that.
got.
I can see that. Let's train her.
But it's up to you. You guys can train whoever you want. But
yeah. If we decided, let's continue with her.
All right. Yeah, let's get let's get the thing started. So Cal Rune, you would be up for scribe if you want it. You have top priority.
Would it be possible for me to do next week?
Well, if you want, you can skip, and then it would just be like when your turn comes up again.
Okay, yeah, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to skip it this week.
Okay. Next up would be Robert. You would be.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'll scribe.
Awesome. Okay. So our previous scribe was Kaladin.
Yep.
Would you like to give us a recap of the events of last time?
Of course.
Awesome.
So, we were in town at the start of the session. We spoke to the mayor of Char. She told us that there have been ogre attacks on the east side farms of town. So the group decided to deal with the ogre threat before dealing with the Bloodhand. We leave town and run into a farmer who tells us where the ogres have been traveling, pick up a trail, and it leads us to a destroyed farm. Kaladin and Aeris stealth around and scout out the ogres' locations. Kaladin spots one ogre with a war horn and uses his water arms to take the war horn without them noticing. Nil casts silence and the combat starts. Calrune throws out a web and restrains the ogres. More ogres join the fight, but with some sneak attacks from Ayara, spell attacks from Calrune and Patchwork, and weapon attacks from Carter and Nil, all the while Kaladin is grappling the ogres, the party makes short work of them. The party picks up some tracks to the northwest and decides to follow. The party finds Ogre Leader and his two bodyguards, and a vicious fight follows as Kaladin gets beaten to a bloody pulp. The fight continues today.
All right, thank you for that recap. It's weird. For some reason, your token has. Do you have 2 character sheets?
I shouldn't.
It's weird. Your token on the normal or on the start screen has different HP than this token. Not a big deal. Just was a little weird. All right. So it is the 18th of fall at 2:40 p.m. And yeah, we were gonna pick back up the fight. Let me check in. Nil said he just got back.
Oh, he should be here shortly.
I guess we could give him a minute, unless you guys want to start the fight with. I guess we could keep IR in for now, and then just shift.
His initiative is still like almost last in the round.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So Kaladin, I believe it was your turn. What do you want to do?
Yep. So I'm prone because I was knocked unconscious. So the first thing I'll do is stand up.
Lou, I may want to roll initiative and maybe get a token if I'm somewhere near. Robert, I mean.
Oh, you were out last week, right?
Yep.
That's right. Yeah, I can bring you in.
And suddenly Rob appears. Wild Rob appears.
Yeah, what I used to do is have people just sit out until the fight was over because your character was considered elsewhere, but I think that would be boring for you. I was like in my elder D&D days where I was like, it has to be realistic. You weren't here, so why would your character just be there? Now I kind of hand wave it a little. Like, this is an alternate universe where Rob was here the whole time.
I was picking
Like
mushrooms.
maybe in the background, like, fighting.
Yeah.
And then,
Actually, you know what? Just to make it, let me put you where IR was, because if you were that close, you would have gotten hit with the AoE attacks they did. So we'll say you're back here. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, you can't. Okay, so yeah, you'd be right after Kaladin. Alright,
I'm
so
not
Kaladin.
on the map.
Oh, that's right. You were out too. So.
He could replace Patchwork.
Yes, that's right. Because Patchwork's out today. So Grinkle, go ahead and roll initiative. You have 54 of 10 hit points. It makes no sense. Weird. Oh, why is it minus 44 to your max hit points?
He was hit, I think, a couple of times before that with some draining attack.
Oh, well then it should be minus 10, not minus 44. Alright. Yeah, when you have a drain attack, you put minus the hit point amounts that you're drained, not your new hit point total, because that would just put you at the 10 you were drained. Anyway, I fixed it. You're good. But that would mean you are at 44 health right now. It's just weird.
And shouldn't he have been... I think we had a couple of long rests since then, unless it's something that's longer than long rest.
Do you remember what drained you?
Yeah, it was those goat monsters when we were in the research.
Oh, was that it?
That was like a week ago, because we spent downtime. So you should have had like 7 long rests.
Yeah, I guess if you missed, all right. Well, whatever the case, yeah, I don't think you have.
I think we never had I think we haven't had a fight for like 2 sessions. That's why I think he never had to.
All right. Well, make sure you're all long rested. Yeah, go ahead and give me an initiative roll for now. Okay, yeah, I think you're. It may just be because we hadn't done a long rest with you. All right. So Grinkle is 10. All right. So sorry, Kaladin. Now that we have that all sorted, what are you doing?
It's no problem. Action to regain key points equal to a roll of your martial arts die. Okay. So I need to get out of here. I'm surrounded right now. I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
I'll stand using my movement, of course. So that's half my movement gone. So I think I only have 20 movement left. Use my bonus action for free disengage. And I will move 5, 10, 15. 20.
Alright, so you get back up quickly, rushing south. Anything else?
I still have my action, and I will activate my Dragonhide belt.
Oh, and could you take the prone icon off yourself?
Yes, I can.
Alright, so the Dragonhide belt glows a bit as you touch it, empowering you with some key. So
Yep,
feel
so I
a
get
bit
to roll a
stronger.
d8. Get 5 key points back.
Okay. What else?
That's the end of my turn.
Alright, Robert. You've strangely been further back this combat than usual, as you watch your ally rush in and just get pummeled by these much stronger than you were expecting ogres.
Okay, I will then try to fix it. I will use my boots of striding and springing to use 10 feet of movement to jump 30.
Alright, so you hurl yourself
And
forward.
then I still have 20 left. Can you remind me what I'm seeing? Because I was not here last session, so
Yeah,
who are those guys?
so there are 2 kind of almost look like bodyguard ogres. The war hulks, who are defending a bit of a larger ogre, or at least more muscular, who I think has identified himself as Gorogan, a chieftain.
Go Rogan.
Gorogan, as he called himself. Oh.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, then I
You
still
would have
have 20.
seen this guy spin around, hitting everything within 10 feet. So he has an AoE
Yeah.
attack.
Okay. Is this kind of attack that just does damage in AoE, or does he have to still hit AC?
It was a dex save to dodge it.
Okay, safe. Okay, but I will then. Okay, so this was 10 feet of movement. I still have 20, so I will move towards here
Okay.
and attack the big guy, the go roll gun.
Alright, you rush in on the chieftain. 18 is enough, so that would strike.
I will re-roll this one. Oh no.
Alright, so you struck for
So
12 damage.
Second attack.
Angrily at you as you go in for a second swing.
Mm.
Very good.
Oh, that will crit. Oh, doing 11 as he staggers back, and you deliver a second level of wounds.
And then I'll action surge.
Alright. So you come in swinging, coming out strong. So another swipe at him.
Yes.
Yeah, 24 will cut him a third time. Doing 13 slashing.
And the last one.
Yeah, 24 will strike again, doing another 13 and giving him a third level of wound. I will smash you.
And I'm done.
Alright, Carter, who's currently prone, kind of ears ringing from the smack that knocked him.
He's going to spend half his movement to stand up. And he's going to sort of like roar and attack the chieftain, join in with Robert's flurry.
Alright,
So he gets 2 attacks in his hybrid form, and one of them can be the bite.
Yes, so you can use your axe and your bite if you're in your hybrid form, which I think you said you did shapeshift.
Yeah, he used his action to do that earlier. So he's going to open with the bite.
Alright, yeah, 19 would strike.
21.
Nasty bite for 21 piercing. And, he's badly wounded, but still up.
All right, and then he can use his claw, right, instead of the great axe.
Yeah, you can swipe with your claw.
All right, for a second attack, I do a claw swipe. Ooh, but he misses.
Natural 1, he will whiff. Alright, anything else?
That's gonna be all for him.
Alright, so the War Hulk goes. He says something in Giant to the boss.
What does he say?
He says, use your potion, as he swings his flail around, and I need dex saves from the 3 of you.
I'll give Carter's.
Alright. So So if you failed it, you take 13 and are knocked prone. Which I think 2 of you failed it. So 13 damage.
Am I doing the check as well? Sorry, Lou?
No, it's only within the 10 feet.
Circle.
Oh
And
wait,
what
it
if-
can move while it's doing this. So it's going to move
It does
down.
only have half movement.
Does half movement?
'Cause it's in my spirit guardian.
Oh, that's right. You did Spirit Guardians. All right. So it could move 5 feet. So that would target you as well, Kaladin.
Oh no.
Oh, and I have to roll his Wisdom save for the Spirit Guardians. So I need a Dex save. For
Well,
you as
I think
well.
it's only if he ends his turn though.
Oh, if he ends his turn here, right? Yeah, I
Okay,
think
sure.
for the new version, it's if he ends his turn. So luckily, you would dodge as a flail comes whooshing past you. So that was his action.
I
And,
take a con save.
yeah, concentration for your spell. Oh, and you're no longer blurry, Robert. Blur shuts off. Alright, oh no! Your spirit guardians would be interrupted. Unfortunate. Alright, well that's it
I
for the
still have
Warhawk.
Bless. Okay, so-
Oh, do we have Bless going?
Didn't you have Bless? Yeah.
Oh, well,
Well, it was
It was
from
Patchworks.
yeah.
I took mine off
Oh,
because I figured.
yeah,
it's
because
gone.
she's gone, so yeah, the Bless would be gone, unfortunately.
Okay.
So yeah, that would fail. Because it would be kind of unfair if we kept her effects going. Alright, so anyway, the War Hulk finishes his turn. Crinkle. So you see your ally struck with the flail, unfortunately interrupting his spell
Yeah.
concentration.
Okay. Just gonna try to hypnotic pattern, but I can't really do that now. Maybe get a
There's-
dude up.
You still have that wand, by the way. Do you remember?
Yeah, the of magic missile.
Here.
I could summon a dude for him. He's almost dead, eh?
Yeah, the chieftain's
Wait,
back.
where are my charges? It says I only have 1 charge. Did we sleep last
We've
session or something?
slept like 10 times since then.
No, last game, I don't think we. Let's see. Last game started in the morning, ended in the afternoon. So no, we have not.
No,
slept.
There was a
we-
long rest though, right?
No,
Like
but
since
there.
our last fight.
Like,
Did you miss
since
the
our
last
last
2
fight,
games?
I have
Yes.
1 magic missile
He
thing,
came
which
in right
means
at the end
I
of the
would have
last one.
had
Oh.
to
If
have
you missed
rolled
2
at
games,
some
then
point
yes,
before.
your wand would be fully
Yeah.
charged if you weren't here for 2 games. Yes.
At 7.
Yeah.
So I'll use. He's almost dead. Okay, I'll use like we really want to take this guy out, eh?
Yep.
I'll use 5 charges on him.
All of them going to him.
5. Yeah, 5 on him. Make sure we take him out.
Okay, so that would be
In case I get like a 1.
7 magic missiles.
E4s.
Yeah. So D4 plus 1. You just times it by 7.
Oh,
Alright,
sorry.
So 3
1.
times 7
Right.
is 21. And he is going to go to his knees.
Nice. And I'll go, Rob, you're killing it out there, man. And I'll throw Bardic on Rob.
Alright, Rob gains a Bardic.
And then whenever you're gonna use it, let me know. I'll link it then. Whichever one, well, like that one there.
Alright.
No more walls attack.
Well,
And then
that's-
I just want a bit of cover here. I can't. Oh, I can move my guy again. Like, dude, this is there? Yeah, this is cover here?
Wherever those black squares are, those are the bases of the tree.
Okay.
Okay, so you get behind the tree there. Alright, Calroon.
Alright, so I'm actually gonna get out from under the cover. Actually gonna put myself out right there.
Yeah.
And I am going to use my last 3rd level spell slot, and I'm going to cast Fireball right in the middle of this. I do have the ability, so basically it's not going to hit the
Alright,
yeah, what's
go
that called?
ahead and
Warcap.
link Fireball and link the ability that you're using to spare your people.
That is Warcaster, if I remember correctly.
No, I think it's shape spell.
No. This is just your evocation ability.
Yeah, I know if you're an evocation expert, one of the early abilities lets you do it. I don't remember what it's called though.
Trying to find it. Sculpt spells. There it is.
Alright. Okay. Alright, so this is 3rd level, so 4 targets can be exempt. Go ahead and place the fireball. I think I know where you're going to put it, but...
Yeah. Let's see. It is a 20-foot radius.
Alright, so Ogre Chieftain. That's like right there. Alright, so there's an explosion of flame as the tree there catches fire. And I have to do some saving throws.
That was a good roll, too.
So the War Chief is going to fail, gaining a death save failure. His first bodyguard will attempt to dodge, but he is too slow, failing with a -1, taking 30 fire, putting him to 3 levels of wound. He is badly burned. The second one will also try to dodge. Failing, he will take 30 as well, also gaining another level of wound. Being very upset. Alright, so that's it for you, Calroon, or you got something else?
I'm gonna move back to where I was heading.
Alright, so the Ogre Chieftain. Let's do death save. Oh, he's gonna fail. Go Rogan is down. Nil.
Cool. I am going to stand up. Okay, cool.
Alright, so you stand
Yep.
from prone.
Yeah.
The
thank you.
fire dissipating around you, luckily.
I will then use my channel divinity, Radiance of the Dawn.
Nice.
Okay. So con
AoE
save.
all the way.
Alright,
Uh.
so it's con save from both of them. The first one
Yep.
will attempt to save. What's DC?
Is it just my regular DC?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be just your
16.
16. Alright, so you would just fail with a +3, taking 2d10 radiant.
Plus 6.
2d10 plus 6.
Alright, so 18 damage. He's badly wounded. The second guy will also try to con save. So he is gonna make it, so he would take 9 radiant. And both of them look very unhappy with you.
Cool. I will then use my. Oh no, I've already used a magic, so I can't use a spell. Yep, that's fine.
Alright. The War Hulk. What's he gonna do? He's gonna yell, "Crush you!" and attack Robert, who is prone with his great flail.
I think you
I
can
use my-
still use a spell. I think you can still use a spell. You can only you haven't used a spell slot, so you can use a spell, no problem.
Okay.
There is no
I'll
rule
use-
against taking 2 magic actions if one of you can only this cantrip thing only if you cast a spell with a spell slot, which you haven't.
I'm gonna use Warding Flare on this attack.
Alright, so as a reaction, you give him disadvantage, which luckily, well, he would miss on the attack. Robert rolls to the side, and he's going to do a second Great Flail attack. Oh, that's going to crit. Advantage.
Yeah.
So you are flailed. Luckily not very bad. Only for 15 damage.
Perfect. That's the 10 HP.
And then he is going to step here, ending his turn. So into the third round, Kaladin. Breathing
Okay.
hard, your vision becoming blurry. You don't know how much more you can take.
Yeah, there's like blood coming out of my mouth. I'm gonna spit a tooth out that got knocked out when I got hit earlier. And I'm going to I'm tired of you guys, and use my attack action on the one that's very injured.
Alright, so you whip your watery arms up, bringing them down on him.
Well, I do have a question before I do this. So the elemental attunement says that the arms last for 10 minutes, or until I have the incapacitated condition.
Oh,
I
so
was
yeah,
knocked
you
unconscious.
you would have lost them, yep, because that would incapacitate you.
Okay, just wanted to check. So, but luckily, last turn I got focus points back from my belt, so I'll spend the
yeah,
focus
You
point
can
to get them
reactivate
back.
them.
Awesome.
Alright, so channeling some energy, you bring back the watery arms, and then bring them down upon him.
Yes. So here's first attack. 17.
Alright, yeah, that will strike.
Okay. Here's damage, and then he needs to make a, I'm assuming, strength save.
Alright, so he
avoid a
turns
grapple.
just in time for the arm to slam him in the face, knocking him to his knees. He is dying.
Oh, nice. That brought him down. Okay. Then second attack will go towards the other one.
Alright, you whip an arm over, and yet 25 strikes him as well.
For 12.
He stumbles back, yells, curses at you in giant.
And
Alright, what
I'll
else?
spend another focus point to flurry of blows, so 2 more attacks are coming towards him.
Alright, you spin around, whipping the arms again. Yeah, 19 strikes a third time for 10.
And then last attack.
Yeah, and that will strike again for 12, giving him a third level of wounds as he starts to slow. Alright, Robert, or yeah, what else?
I want to use my movement to strategically back up.
Alright, I think they threaten. Hang on, before you do that. Let's
Oh,
reach.
Does he have 10-foot reach?
He does, with the flail. So he
Ooh,
can
oh.
oppie you if you move away.
I think I can eat one attack with my reaction, so I'm gonna let him. If he wants to use it, he can use it.
Alright, he will indeed. Very angered that you slapped him around so much. Great flail coming in, though 16 would miss you. Just barely.
Thankfully. So I'll move all the way back here, and then my turn.
Alright. So Robert, on the ground, you luckily are not too badly wounded. What are you gonna do?
Robert stands up, spending half of his movement, and he spends 10 feet of his remaining movement to make a leap, and he jumps towards here,
Ooh.
and attacks this guy twice.
Alright, so you swing at this one. Oh, but he parries your first hit with his weapon. Dink.
I will try to use precision strike.
Okay. Oh,
14.
that is actually his AC. Luckily, these guys aren't armored as well. So yeah, that would just
Yes.
barely strike. Catching him off guard for 13 damage. Second
He's still
attack.
standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me remove my superiority die and the second attack.
Alright, yeah,
Here we
24
are.
would connect. Oh, and he would go down. Alright, the battle has been won. Do you want
Woo! Good job, guys. That was a close one.
Wasn't that bad, Kaladin.
Speak for yourself, as his mouth is full of blood and he's missing a tooth. Nil,
You
do you
still
think
have
you could?
teeth left.
Do you think you could spare some healing, or at least we could take a rest or something?
Maybe we can use one of your like healing spirits, the one that takes a little bit longer but patches up more people. What do you think?
Me, I don't have prayer readied.
Okay, but let's then have
Okay.
something.
I give you some cure wounds. I'll cast cure wounds twice at first level.
That's actually really smart. I didn't even thought about that.
For some reason it doesn't roll it, so I'm gonna do it.
Alright, so you do cure wounds. You have to change it to do, I think, the attack rather than the spell card in the macro.
Okay,
And then
out for
it'll-
attack.
Yeah, and then it'll roll when you cast it instead.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that for next time. But yeah, those are your 2 heals. So 29 total.
Thank you.
So you're feeling
Yeah,
a
I
bit
feel much
better.
better now. Still hurt, but only this much.
Carter would regain his former shape. Let's see, is that it then? Is this what we were seeking?
I think so. This seems to be the leader. Did a good job back there, Carter.
Yeah. Did what I could. Sorry you got so beat up.
That's my own
Yeah.
fault for rushing in. You know me.
Those things are scary. I remember last time we've seen something like that. They were not that powerful.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
seem like more well trained and better outfitted. I don't usually see ogres wearing armor like this.
Remember Grinkle, the ones you were hiding from in the barn? They weren't that scary, right?
No, not that bad.
Yeah, those are real. But let's see. Do they have
I almost
something?
took him out myself, actually.
I'll go check if the leader has something on him.
All right. So he has a couple of things on him. Armaments, he has a large set of chainmail. He also has a spiked great club. You would find a couple of other things on him as well. I'll put them in chat. So you find 155 GP. So who's taking that?
We'll just split it. So this by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This by 5.
Carter goes.
Oh yes, by 6. Sorry,
So everyone always
missed
forget I'm
you.
here.
No. Like 25 gold each with change. So.
Okay.
And 5 gold I'll put into camp.
Sounds good. He would also have a note, which is written in giant.
Yes.
Looks like it's kind of crumpled up. And as you look closer at it, the note seems to have a couple of names and coordinates. This might be a very crude map. You
Okay.
might be able to know more with survival, or if you have proficiency in cartographer's tools.
Okay.
Anyone
Can
can
I take a look?
attempt. Yeah, anyone can
I have-
attempt it. It doesn't require training.
I don't have cartographer's tools, but would navigator's tools proficiency help me?
Sure, I'll give you a roll with advantage of
Okay.
survival.
Survival roll with advantage. Here we
Yeah.
go. 10 either way.
If someone can assist me with a bit of magic, I can try to take a look.
I will guidance you. Go and take a look.
Alright. Oh, that's a bit better. So, yeah, with an 18, you think you know where this map is. Well, it's marking a couple of locations, one of which is emphasized a bit more than the others. You would guess these are some of the outer farm areas around Char. But there is another section, which at this point I think is sort of close to you. That looks like a particular farm marked on the map, again, more emphasized than the others. Which I guess I'll put on the map here.
North of Char.
Yeah, it's kind of north by northwest. So like I said, you're kind of in the area of where it is.
Is it labeled somehow? Like, what does it mean? Does it have a writing near it, or like a pic, or an icon, or a drawing, something? Like, can we figure out what it means?
It might be, well, with an 18, I'll say it might be some kind of base. Like maybe this guy was working for someone else. But it's hard to know exactly what it means.
Interesting, but I think it's worth checking.
Yep.
Certainly.
Do we need a short rest before we go?
Yeah, at the minimum, a short rest. But honestly, this might be something we should take on tomorrow. I think a long rest for some of our spellcasting friends might be beneficial.
No, I'm still good to go.
I
And,
feel great.
You, Calroon?
I just don't have any more high-level spells. I mean, I can keep going with some lower spells.
All right then. We'll take a short rest and continue.
Yeah, you could probably also use your arcane recovery if you haven't yet. After short rest.
Carter says,
Yeah, I think
well,
we can.
if, if this guy was expecting his people to come back, and one of the groups doesn't come back, he might be on to us that we're attacking his people. Assuming this is someone else who's leading them, I don't know. But nothing else, maybe it's abandoned, and we'll find some more of the stuff they've looted there.
Was there a potion that one of them had that they didn't drink?
Right. So the leader
that.
has a greater healing potion. Who's taking that?
Oh, sorry, that's me. I didn't mean to click that.
I'll take it,
Yeah, I think
since I
you.
have a habit of getting beat up.
Alright, so you take the greater healing potion. The other two creatures I think have flails. They might have some armor. I don't know if you're interested in those. It seems like this guy was carrying the money. Yeah, so they have great flails, they have javelins, and they have ring mail. The two other ones.
Okay.
Carter will pick up some more javelins just so he has plenty to throw if he needs them later.
Yeah, yeah, he collects a few more. That's fine. All right. So that seems like it's. It seems like that's everything. You don't see any. Nothing strikes you as like hidden or out of the ordinary about these fallen ogres.
All right, let's take a short rest, and while we do, Calhoun, you think you could examine this magic dagger for me?
Yes, I can. Let me go ahead and take a look at that.
Or do you have Identify, actually? I
I
think maybe
do have
Smells.
Identify now.
Okay,
I don't know if
perfect.
you have a pearl though. I think Brinkle's holding the pearl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Identify does require a pearl worth 100 gold pieces. Luckily, it
I
doesn't
have it,
consume
yeah.
it.
Is it hygienic to share a pearl?
I
No,
mean,
No.
it
definitely
depends
not.
on the wizards.
Unethical.
It's, it's like it's like swapping spell books. Some wizards are against it, some don't care. It's a point of contention within the community.
Well, I guess you could.
Well then, Grinkle, would you examine it for me?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Thank you. It
Do a
was
little
from the magic dagger from last session.
Yeah.
Session
I
35.
remember.
All right, so
Yeah, just do a little
uh,
10-minute ritual.
yeah, so it would take 10 minutes if you're doing it as a ritual, and it would be a dagger +1. Nothing else crazy about it.
Dude,
It could be useful, actually. I'll hold on to it.
Yeah, it's a
here
very
you go, man.
nice looking elven dagger. Alright,
dig in the
so
mud to get that.
yeah, it was buried under the house, possibly an heirloom of some kind that they had hidden there. Not the ogres, but the family. Alright, so you said you want to pass a short rest here? Or try to?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Just let me know if anyone is doing anything in particular while I do some rolls.
I just have my Song of Rest, but that's all.
I'm just doing
Alright.
the arcane recovery to regain a 3rd level spell.
Oh yeah, well, you don't have to tell me about arcane recovery. You can just add that. That's fine. Song of Rest. That's
You're rolling a hit die.
you do
Yeah.
have to tell me about that because that
Yep.
could increase the chance of something hearing it.
I'm a painter.
Yeah, but it's still kind of a thing. Maybe
That's
someone
fine.
seeing all the colors being flourished as you paint a relaxing
Painting of
picture.
rest.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, so 6. So if you used hit dice, you gain an extra 6 if you're spending hit dice.
Okay.
And yes, the rest would pass. Nothing happened. We'll say when you do your Song of Rest, the paint makes a melody that relaxes. There's like sound effects. Because technically, the cosmetic changes are still supposed to have the drawbacks of some of these.
That just about
But it's not a huge increase in chance for a random encounter, just a small one.
Question, Nil or someone. Last game, was anyone casting aid?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Wo-
cast
wo-
aid on 3 people, and then Patchwork cast work on the other 3 people, but that included the NPCs that we switched out as well. So I don't know if we just want to switch
Or
that
like
across.
between Patchwork and Nil, would Rob have those hit points now? I just wanted to check.
I don't think so because they were cast on Carter and Ayara.
Okay, that's fine.
like Carter should still have his +10. AR is gone now, you know,
Yeah.
in the background.
Okay, fine.
All right. So the 10 minutes, or sorry, the hour would pass. What does the group want to do?
Yeah, so let's move in the direction of this camp and check out what's going on. Because if it is controlled from there, we need to figure it out. Because if we don't deal with the actual source, we could be dealing with consequences for a long time.
All right. So you would guess it's probably about an hour away. So it's not too far. All right. So
Let's go.
You leave the area, heading towards this camp. Traveling music. Alright, just rolling some stuff. Yeah, so it's not hard to find because you're just going along the road that goes between all the farms.
And we do have a map.
Yeah.
That also
You see some of the crudely drawn landmarks as you get closer. This definitely wasn't made with someone with the survival skill. So at about 4:40 in the distance, you see most of the farms on the outer areas of this place have almost been completely destroyed. Like the buildings, kind of like the other one, are a little torn up. And in the distance, you think you're approaching the coordinates.
Awesome. I know we're not the best at stealthing, but perhaps we should try. Keep a low profile.
Probably we should at least try getting to the,
kind of like to the border of where we could be seen to just take a look and to see what's going on without getting noticed.
Oh yeah, sorry. Are we not that close? I was under the impression we were getting close.
Yeah, you are getting close.
Yeah, let's try to not get noticed as much as we can.
All right, so you're all trying to stealth in?
Yeah.
All right, give me stealth checks. Maniacal laugh.
Yeah.
All right, so as you are walking down the path onto the farm area, you hear there's some loud stomping coming from somewhere close by. Just give me a moment to situate you all. Alright, and you all took your rest, I assume.
yeah.
Okay. And feel free to change your marching order if you don't like the way I positioned you, just within that area.
Is it meant to be dark?
Yeah, I can't see anything right
No,
now.
it's not. Hang on. That's right, it's daytime. So it is not meant to be dark. And as I said, you heard a loud stomping noise from nearby. A moment later, a creature who may have heard you comes walking out. says, Gorogan, is that you?
Where is he?
Giant. Oh,
Uh-oh.
A being who is kind of, well, very well armored, with a huge great axe on his back, looks over and says, "You are not Gorogan." He pulls out his axe and says, "You should not have come here, small folk. What do you want to do?"
Oh fuck.
We're gonna kill you.
Jesus.
His laughter bellows. And he says, "You? With what?"
I think you're the first big son of a bitch who's ever threatened us.
He looks a bit surprised. He says, "Are you often threatened by giants, little one?" I will
Well,
say,
Not
as
even
of
a little.
recently, we have been.
He says, "You are brave,
Yeah, sometimes.
possibly foolish. Maybe I shall test your mettle." As he steps closer,
I have paint.
he says, "Before I kill you, tell me, small ones, why are you here? You are no mere farmers."
Were you the commander of Gorogan and his band?
"Yes, where are they? Do you know what happened to them?"
We killed them.
Alright, give me initiative rolls. What? As his fire flares up a bit, he seems very angry. "Then you will die where you stand."
Technically, I should be like this. Is it too much to ask? I know it's really fairly early. Would you guys be okay with taking a quick break before this combat? I kind of have to use the bathroom.
I'm fine. Yeah, we could do
take a
that.
break. That's fine.
Sure.
Alright.
See you in 5.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll be back.
Alright.
I'll get the jump on this guy.
You're very antagonizing for a man that's going to be standing 10 feet behind us.
Get him, boys! Show 'em
Exactly.
what's up!
You
Yeah,
guys
we're
are
not
good.
scared
You're
of you.
so screwed
Go,
when
Rob,
my
stand
friends
next
get
to him.
over it. When my friends get to you, you're so dead.
You're not big. You're not tough.
Hey, you should hear the things they're saying about you. They've said the most vile things about you.
It's like the mafia boss. He just points at things, and then you guys kill them. It's like, get him, boys! Yeah!
We also both speak giant as well. This is
Well, he's been speaking in common.
okay.
But we
could've-
both start slurring in German. In German. Giant. In German, I
Fire
guess,
giant,
yeah.
more like Scheisse giant.
Is that his giant actually
Not
German?
fire, the fur. Pure
Nine.
giant.
It's very shouty, very big language.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get hit in the face with a big axe.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe.
Can you promise that, Lou, or?
Oh no. Not
Right.
at all. Oh, was there something? Because I did notice you were wounded, now you're at full. Did it just not heal you or something, Nil?
Yeah, for some reason my token's like desynced from the one I did from the
Yeah, that's what I
The thing.
figured probably happened.
yeah. So was it max?
By the way, Lou, have you switched to new monsters in 2025?
Yep.
Monster manual?
That's
How
why
do you
I
like
have
them?
this cool new artwork. I've liked all the changes so far. They actually made the monsters way more dangerous. Because I've always felt like the monsters kind of hit with kid gloves in the original stuff. Except for a couple that were powerful, but most of them were, not too deadly. So, yeah, so far I've liked them, the changes.
So we thinking this guy has intelligence more than 3, or?
Maybe not necessarily. He decided to attack us after all.
That's right. Only idiots would do that.
Grapple that, Kaladin.
Well, no, I'll grapple one arm. Kaladin can get his legs. If you get the other arm, we can pin him.
What about me?
Probably. Or if someone can increase Kaladin's size, maybe then he can grapple him.
Well, no, he has 2 arm legs. I reckon he can get his legs in a leg lock.
No, I don't think it's gonna work.
What time did we start the break?
Like
Uh,
I'll
5
be
minutes.
right back.
plus?
I'm gonna grab a coffee. 5 minutes.
No.
no, it's fine. I don't know how scared I should be.
Not at all.
I think it's gonna be fine unless he actually hits someone.
I would prefer not to be that guy if we can choose.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He really looks like someone you don't want to be crit by.
Silvery spike? Is that what it's called?
No, it's gone.
New
It's gone.
spell? Silvery
No, it
spike.
was deleted. The world's been patched. You
There's
tried
still-
to cast
there's
it,
still-
nothing happened.
Have
Convenient.
you your emblem? No.
I do.
I guess I get a new spell of any kind.
Oh, I think
right?
Warding
I
Flare is
choose-
better for me to use.
I never chose a new spell.
Yeah, just pick something.
Is there anything where it's missing? Like, it could be anything. So even like a comprehend languages sort of angle, like anything.
And
Let
any
me
first
check.
level.
That's actually coming pretty useful. So anything like that, like a lore thing or a talk to someone thing or a whatever,
Hmm.
whatever we're feeling. We're
Let's
feeling
have a
it's
look.
funny.
Because you're
Actually,
on the whole
Sasha's laughter could work very well on this guy, but then again,
Look
we
at the
still
pattern.
have to hit it somehow, right?
Will we wrap him up?
Uh,
It did still help get like a couple good hits off, like
yeah, and he skips his turn.
yeah, and then we could set up maybe. I was thinking that, and I got
He,
and I have
I don't know,
silence, maybe
he's
if
very
it works
wise.
with noise, we could see about that. We'd keep that in mind. For some reason, he's got some command spells or something.
but this guy
Yeah.
looks like someone you don't want to target his strength and probably
Yeah,
con
exactly.
saves as well.
True.
He seems tough as fuck.
Okay, so the plan is you grapple his legs, and me and Rob are getting one of each arm. And then it's up to Grinkle and Calroom to kick him in the teeth.
Do you want me to try and bind his legs?
Honestly, I don't think it's worth trying to grapple this guy. Can you even grapple a huge being?
Large, not huge. Does he take up how many squares? I thought he only took up 4 squares.
No, he's definitely
No.
not large. He's huge.
I have
I
a
can't
potion.
even knock him down.
He's 3 by 3.
I have potion of growth, so I could.
Then it could
block-
actually. Then you could actually potentially try to grapple him.
Yeah.
If you want.
I could bonus action, take the potion, and then use my attack action as normal. And get the free
Work.
grapple attempts.
Imagine grappling a giant. That would be awesome.
Don't. Maybe this is. Yeah, don't try to web him. His fire damage will immediately burn the web.
I don't know.
It won't work.
I was thinking Cloud of Daggers.
That might be perfect, especially if I can grapple him. Even if I can't, you can move it every turn, so just keep it on top of him, and yeah, that'll work. Be a good source of constant damage.
Yeah.
And if he ever is grappled, then you won't have to use your action to move it. You could just use a cantrip and then double up on damage. Yeah, I might grow to try to grapple. I'm also thinking, since I can do different damage types, wonder if he's vulnerable to cold?
You could try. But you can do force damage. I think he's definitely not immune to. You think vulnerable? I'm not sure.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, I could try.
You have water arms, no, Cal?
Yeah, I can make it do cold damage.
Yeah, water. Water, I think, is not good for fire.
Yep, we'll see.
That's cool. I have a potion of frost giant strength, so I could try.
Oh, 1-on-1, Rob
We could
versus
do
fire giant.
1-on-1. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
a little bit stronger, I think, but I could do frost
come on.
giant. But I think fire giant is stronger than frost giant, from what I remember. But I could try.
How do you reckon he stands up to an
Alright.
orbital space laser?
Not very good.
Probably pretty good. It depends what it rolls, though. Their laser.
Alright, are we all back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Just go ahead and type back in chat. Just, yeah, just so I know.
And this giant is huge, right?
Yes. He's huge.
Yeah. Heard that before.
How tall is huge?
I want to say 18 feet
18?
tall.
Oh. Violent come up to his thigh.
Yeah, he's like the size of a house. Oh, can you drag out the NPC and roll for Carter as well?
Yeah, my apologies, I forgot.
No worries. He also should be. He should be healed. He would have rested. Alright, so
We
the
can get it.
first act is going to be Kaladin. So this thing
Alright.
roars angrily with ill intent in his eye as he approaches. But you act first. What do you do?
So first things first,
Another-
I'll spend a focus point to summon my arms. And this time they will be watery, but with like cold ice blades at the end of the water that are frozen.
Alright.
And as a bonus action, I'll reach into my pouch and quaff a potion of growth
Alright.
to grow in size. Does it do anything else? growth?
It would say under the potion.
Where
Does being
would I
bigger
find
give you
that?
any just straight buff?
I'll look it up. Potion of
So as you grow, he says, "Ha ha, still too small, Pipsqueak."
It's the same as the enlarge effect from enlarge reduce.
So
for
you
10
get an
minutes
extra d6 once per turn.
of damage.
Yeah, and I
And
think
he can grapple huge things.
Yeah, it increases your size, so you can grab things still up to one size larger, which would include large now.
It would include huge now.
Oh yeah, huge.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you quaff your potion, growing in size. What else?
And that was my bonus action. So I will step within range 5. And I will use my action to attack.
Alright, you rush up at him, attacking. No, 14 will not be enough as your watery arms just bounce off his plate armor. Dink.
Yeah, it's gonna take a high roll, isn't it? Second attack. No.
Oh no,
Bad
and
luck.
once again his armor defends him.
Okay. That was 10 feet of movement, so I will spend 15, 20, 25, 30,
And backing up a
35.
little.
Yeah, we'll go all the way back here.
Oh, and his reach is 10 feet, just FYI. Alright, so you swing twice at him, backing up afterwards. What else?
It's gonna be in my turn.
Oh, and I lied. He has a flaming sword, not an axe. Very big sword. Alright, Calroon.
Well, I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna kind of weigh my options here, and I am going to cast a cloud of daggers, just basically right over him.
Alright, so you chant, calling forth a cloud of daggers. Go ahead and place it. I think it's a 10-foot cube.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
So you can link the spell, then just place the effect. Okay. So you begin concentrating on it, and I think as the daggers pop into existence, he will automatically take some damage. Yeah, or if he... Okay, so they appear, slashing him for 4 or 8 points of damage. Giving him a level of wound and not endearing him to you. Wizard, eh? I'll rip your arms off. Let's see if you can cast that.
Oh
I
shit.
take a few steps back.
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, I run.
It's got dark. Alright, anything else, Calroon?
That'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. Robert.
Robert looks at him and says, "You're a strong guy. Let's see if we can make it a little bit more fair." And he uses his bonus action to gulp a potion of Frost Giant Strength.
So you steal the toenails of my people to
Ew.
gain our
Oh.
strength.
Then
That's right.
I will use 10 feet of movement to leap towards here.
Yeah.
One more movement here. And attack him twice.
Alright, so you rush up, slashing at him. Yeah, 25 lands a hit, getting around his armor. Oh. 16 damage on the first swipe.
Let me see if this is correct calculated now with my new strength. So it's +6 +2, yes. And second strike.
Oh, that is not enough.
Precision.
Alright, so you spend one of your dice. And yeah, that would confirm the hit.
And I'm re-rolling this one.
Okay. Alright, so 15 slashing. Oh. Alright, anything
done.
else?
No.
Okay, nil.
Okay. Cool. I will activate my large form.
Everybody.
Alright, so you also grow bigger. It's giant fighting time.
It is. Cool. Bonus action. Then I will move up to there. And I will true strike the giant.
Okay. Ah. Oh, dink. So it just slams right into his metal chest.
Okay.
But he is not taking any damage from it. Anything else?
No.
What are those red circles? Like red circles with 2 and blue circle with 1 on the
What
giant.
indeed? What indeed? They're things I can't hide, so you guys unfortunately have to see. They're reminders to me of some of his abilities, basically. Alright, so nil, that's it for you. Carter.
By the way, I will remove my aura.
That's fine.
So Carter is he can't bear out because he already.
Yeah, he's done his bear for the day.
What's the cliff height looking like?
This is like 5 feet. It's just difficult terrain to hop up there.
All right. Well, I got a feeling these guys have. This guy has AoE attacks because if the lesser giants were doing it or ogres were doing it, then this person probably could do it. So he's gonna stand on top of these hay bales and throw some of those javelins he got earlier.
Alright, so he hurls a javelin up at the giant. AC 20 for cover.
25.
Yeah, that would strike with the first one. 6.
And another one.
Second javelin, yep. Now the cover, unfortunately, would save it. Alright, what else?
That's gonna be all for this turn.
Alright. The giant smiles and says, my turn.
It's my turn. Crinkle's turn.
Oh, what, did you roll late or something? I don't know, it might be too late now. I think you're gonna go after him. Go ahead, what are you gonna do?
Nice try, giant. Should have been bigger. But I yell. And then,
yeah.
I'd say that killer burn, and then, hold on. What we got here? That's 30 feet. He's up there. Okay. Looks like there's a bunch of shit around him, eh, Lou? Just like debris.
Yeah, there's like trees, and knocked over house. There's a bunch of stuff, yes.
In. A bit closer. 20, 25, 30. That'll do. Is there something right here? Ish area? A big thing. I'm gonna bring something to life. by painting on it? In
Like a anime
preferably
object.
large object. Yeah, a large object in the area here.
Well, the tree. I mean,
Tree.
technically it's not dead. Is there anything there that
So
would
I
be
feel
large?
like sticks and boxes and rocks.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you could definitely get a medium object. I don't see any large things.
Yeah, that's okay. I just thought it'd be cool to have a large one, but medium's fine. It doesn't change what happens, how it does.
So, yeah, there's like some rocks, some crates, like a bunch of debris.
With the paintbrush in the air, and I paint flies over there, paint a happy face on it, comes to life. Oh,
Alright,
dude.
so go ahead and place your medium
Oh,
object.
yeah.
You can just use the spell effect, like 5-foot box is fine.
This? There's no reason.
Yeah, that's fine. So one of the crates whisks to life.
Oh, you made this thing for me.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's huge. Actually, there's large. Oh, there we go. Yep. Okay. And then I'll give Nil a bardic. I said, Nil, help that thing. I'll help you out, man. That big rock, it's your friend now. Bardic. And then with that, I believe I can make him attack. When you use your bardic, you can command the item as part of the bonus action. Yeah. We'll have him do his force empowered slam.
Alright, so the crate suddenly flies up, whacking against the giant. Oh, catching him off guard, but unfortunately, yeah, that is gonna miss.
And just so you know, it has irresistible dance. Can't link, so I'll just copy paste. When any creature starts its turn 10 feet, the item can increase or decrease. Right now it's just nil, and that thing, obviously that thing gets
So
unless speed, and nil will have 10
yeah,
more.
you're slowing it down for its turn.
Yeah, and then nil can have plus 10, whatever.
Alright. So
Just live.
the giant lets out a roar, and he is going to try something on Rob as he basically tries to shoulder check you. I need a strength save. DC is 18. Alright, so he slams into you. Feels like you're about to go flying, but luckily you stand strong and do not move. He is then going to bring his sword down upon Nil with his first attack.
I will warding flaring.
Okay, so giving him disadvantage.
And I will use my. I will not. No, I think. Let me see if. I'm just wondering if I'm gonna hit him now, will it set his speed to 0 if I use this, or do I have to do it when he disengages?
I
Let me try.
thought it was on an opportunity attack. You can link your thing.
This one. I'll just link my thing and we'll try to figure it out because it's not obvious to me.
Alright, so at disadvantage, he gets a 21, which I think will still hit you.
Yep.
Alright, so 23 slashing, 13 fire, so 36 damage. Unless you have resistances to any of that.
I do
A
not.
little tickle.
So the sword luckily impacts, I'll say, your weapon, slowing it down a bit. But yeah, that hurt as you're burned and your muscles ache from absorbing.
Yeah.
the blow.
I actually should be able to do my attack now because when I hit a creature with an opportunity attack, and when it attacks my ally next to me, I can make an opportunity attack.
Yes, so that would be an oppie if you want to spend your reaction.
I will spend my reaction and attack it. No, not gonna hit it.
That is gonna miss. And he's gonna swing again at Nil. Flaming sword. Ooh, 26. I think is gonna hit you, unfortunately. Doing 24 slashing and 17 fire, which I think does put you down.
Yep.
So you are kind of
Holy
knocked
shit.
to your knees. He is gonna move. You said you reduced his speed by 10, right?
Yeah, my thing gets an oppie if it goes out of it.
Yeah, so he is gonna give your weapon an oppie as he rushes over this way.
Big rock.
He says, "Come to me, casters. I'll deal with you first." So yeah, go ahead and take an oppie on him.
I guess it's just
Oh, so your crate just slams right into the back of his head. Oh, so that would crit him.
D10. Be 2d10.
You can just
Not a
click
button
on
for it,
the
sorry.
force empowered slam; it'll roll.
Oh,
All right, so you do.
and then it's plus efficiency, which it didn't add, so +3. Or yeah, +3.
All right,
16.
so another 16. All right, 16 damage as it
Yeah.
slams into the back of his head. And
Rock.
Does Nil go back to medium size?
I don't think so, unless it says incapacitated causes that.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to concentrate on this. Good.
No.
Yeah, he would still be large, just kind of KO'd right now. So still conscious, just in a lot of pain. Alright, that's it for the Force, or the Fierce Giant. Kaladin, new round.
Okay. I'm going to attack him.
Alright, so you come at him striking. Yeah, 18 lands a blow. So
Okay,
you elbow to his chest, denting the armor.
Yes, and I want to test something. I'm going to use cold damage. So 7 cold.
Alright, now he takes 7 cold, normally.
Okay, just seeing if it was vulnerable to it. But he also needs to make a save for grapple.
That's a strength save.
Yeah, strength or dex, so I'm assuming he's going to use strength.
Oh, he fails it with a +8 on a bad roll. So he is wrapped up by your watery arms. Annoying.
Awesome. Okay, for my second attack, I'm going to use that new dagger I've got because it's slightly better than my unarmed strike.
Alright, you go to shank him. Dink. No, it just bounces off his armor.
Well, since he's grappled, I have advantage.
Oh, right, because you got that thing. Alright, so 23 would strike then.
Awesome. Here's damage, and I will link grappler feat since I'm using it, so you know what it does.
Yeah, I forgot about that thing. So when you're grappling, you have advantage against the guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is 1d4 is 1d4 plus 1 better than 1d6, or do you also do 1d4 with your
It's
hands?
it does
It does
1d8.
his unarmed damage because it's a monk weapon. He can replace it,
Yep.
so it's
Oh.
1d8. All right, so he staggers back. Ugh, ow.
And I will
Shit.
flurry of blows.
All right, so you follow up with some more strikes.
Yep. These are kicks.
Alright, so spinning kick,
Crit.
yeah. Crits him.
Right in the chin.
For 16.
You know, I should have known for a big guy you'd have such a big mouth. Let me shut it for you. Kick him in the mouth.
Nice. I'm hyping you up.
For one more attack.
Let's go.
Yeah, 18 would be just enough.
That's him out.
I get to reroll ones because of Tavern Brawler, so I will go ahead and reroll that.
Alright.
Slightly better damage.
So he takes another 6. Alright, anything else?
That's gonna be all.
So at the end of your turn, he roars, taking a swing at you.
Ooh.
29, I believe, would strike you.
The disadvantage because he's
definitely.
grappled.
Doesn't
No,
give a
it's not.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
So that would be 21 slashing, 9 fire.
Okay, I'm going to deflect.
Okay.
So
attempt
here's
to
the
reduce.
Yep.
Alright, so you reduce 15 off it, so 15 damage. Spend your reaction.
15 damage, you say?
Yeah, because he did 21 slashing and 9 fire, which would be 30.
Yeah. Minus 15. Okay.
Oh, that's very good.
Alright,
Good
that's it
deflect.
for Kaladin. Calroon. So unfortunately, he just ran right through the cleric and is now in your mid-line, mid-tier people. Are you there?
Sorry, I was muted. I didn't realize.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, what I was saying, I was going to use my method. I was going to move the cloud of daggers to right there.
Alright. So you float the cloud over, which I think does... Is that your action to do that?
Yeah, it says it's mine.
Okay. So yeah, you float it over and it would immediately cut him up a bit more. This is alright, I forgot about you. So go ahead and roll damage for the cloud.
Okay.
Alright, so 7 points of force.
And
Anything else?
I will, again, maybe take a few steps back.
Alright. So that is it for you. At the end of your turn, he is going to look down at Grinkle and attempt to grab you.
Good luck.
29.
Is it an attack roll?
I thought so. Isn't the new grab just an attack? Like an unarmed
He
attack?
It is a
No,
saving
it
throw.
will be a saving throw.
Oh, it's the
These-
save?
Yeah, it's
alright.
like when you use an unarmed strike, you can choose to force a saving
Gotcha.
throw to
Alright.
grab these.
So, Grinkle, I need a strength save,
Yeah.
DC 18.
No problem. I'm Jack. -1 strength. Here we go.
You could use dexterity instead.
Oh, I can.
Oh, can you use
To
either?
avoid grapple.
Yeah. Add 4 because it's -1 to a 3.
Alright.
So,
So
15.
unfortunately, he would still grab you, holding you in
You
his
sure
hand.
with the new number?
Uh,
Ah!
basically, yeah, holding you there. Alright, so now Kaladin is holding him, and he is holding you. So that's the end of Calroon's
That's how
turn.
I dreamt this would happen.
Yeah, Robert.
Damn it. Robert will use his bonus action to deliver a healing potion to Nell.
Alright, so you... do you have a free hand to do that? I guess you could sheath your sword.
Yes, and then I can take it out as a part of attack action afterwards, right?
Yes. Alright, so you sheath your
Well, I think-
sword quickly. Well... Alright, yeah, sure. We'll say you sheath your sword, quickly drawing a healing potion. But
Normal healing. And that would be, what was this? 2d4 plus something?
2d4 plus 2.
Yes.
Okay, so Nil, you are conscious, or you are back from the brink with 8 hit points. You do have a level of exhaustion, but you are feeling better.
Then Robert would jump to towards here. And attack him for now twice. With flank from Kaladin, I imagine, right?
believe so.
Yes. Alright, so you cut him with the first attack from behind. Doing 18 slashing.
And sapping him. So his next attack is at disadvantage.
Ooh.
Alright, so he is sapped.
Which kind of still is if he attacks anyone but Kaladin, but now he even attacks Kaladin with disadvantage. So next attack on him again.
Alright, yeah, 23 would strike. Doing another 16 and giving him another level of wound.
And die action surge.
Okay. So 2 more attacks.
Ooh.
Alright, so another 21.
Is Nil currently in his reach?
Yes.
10 feet.
I will use one superiority dice to make maneuvering attack. So Nil can move up to his
speed
half
is
movement.
0 right now because he's grabbed.
No, Nil.
Oh, nil. Sorry, I thought you meant.
I want Nil to be able to move away from his reach.
Gotcha.
I'm
so
currently on
Nil-
the floor, right?
Yeah, so you
I
are
just-
on the knee, so you
Crawl.
could crawl.
Crawl away.
At half
Okay.
But
speed.
he's out of the reach.
But yeah, all you need to do is go 5 feet just so you're not near him.
Okay.
And this would be one additional damage for the giant.
Okay.
And then the last attack.
Yeah, 28 will strike. Doing.
And I'll try to reroll this one just for the giggles. No, still 16.
Alright, so 16. Alright, anything else?
No, I'm done.
Alright, Nil. You're feeling a little bit better.
Yeah.
Crawling away, what do you want to do?
Well, I need to stand up. I'm gonna stand up. I think I have.
Oh, sorry, one other thing. At the end of your turn, he is going to throw Grinkle at Calroon.
What? Do that?
What the? So you luckily it's a disadvantage because he's got people around him. But I think 22 is gonna hit you, Calroon.
I can't.
You're like,
I can't
what the
dodge
heck?
out of the way. Get in the air.
No, you're flying through the air. You're like pinwheeling at him.
Acrobatic.
All right. So you are. Or go ahead. Do you have something?
I'll roll damage.
Yeah, shield. Can I cast shield?
Would that get you high enough? Because you have 16 normally.
It's a tie. It still hits you. But
Yeah,
Oh.
you'd need to get
Yeah.
higher than his.
Yep.
I'm just gonna smack you. I'm gonna
So-
hug you.
You both take 22 bludgeoning as you slam into each other.
Both? I get it too.
That
And
was the warmest embrace I've ever had.
Fuck.
and you have to make an acrobatics check or fall prone.
Me too?
No, just you,
28.
not him. 22 bludgeoning damage to both of you.
Oh.
Alright, so Grinkle slams into you and just like plops
Fuck.
on the floor. Oh.
I
And-
will
yeah.
make an attack of opportunity against him, by the way, because of that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
Oh, and I need a concentration DC 11 from Calroon to hold his cloud.
Yo, Calhoun, we just got like bullied in school. Like the jock just fucking bullied us, man.
Just grabbed
Yeah,
you and threw you
that's
at him.
He
crazy.
just fucking grabbed me, chucked me against the lockers, and
Take that,
shoved you in one.
nerds.
Yeah, fuck.
That's how I kill casters. I throw them at each other. All right. Luckily,
Just
Calhoun,
bully them.
you hold your spell, even being slammed into by your ally. All right. So you take a swipe at him as he hurls your buddy through the air. Yeah, 25 is going to hit him.
And I'll reroll this one because I can. 15.
Okay, so he takes another 15.
And his speed is 0.
For this turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He can move now anyway. So Nil's turn. Sorry, that was at the end of the last turn. So Nil, sorry, you were going.
Yeah.
You just saw your
Okay.
friend go flying through the air.
No,
You're not, I'm not sure if you chuckle at that. Maybe a little. Maybe like half a smile.
Oh, probably not.
Probably not.
No,
That's
no,
pretty
no,
horrifying
that'd be
sight
horrible.
to see you.
Yeah.
Well,
friend
it's the
gets thrown.
comeuppance for talking
The
us into
same,
this.
the same race.
Yeah, be like, we
Flying
got
through
you,
the air.
buddy. Oh God. Ah. All right, go ahead. What are you doing? Sorry.
Okay. I don't know if can I get myself high enough to not. They still got so much HP.
Oh, sorry. He is at 2 levels of wound.
Okay.
I said it, but I didn't mark it off. So he is below half.
Yeah. Okay. I just need to live then.
Carter says, just get back, heal yourself.
good. Hey, you get good spells and stuff.
We got this.
Yeah, Carter.
Cool. Yeah, I will just cure wounds myself at 2nd level.
Alright, so you channel some healing energy into you, gaining 23. Feeling much better.
Yeah.
You should
Cool.
probably mark your wounds in case someone has healing.
Yeah. Cool. Then that's that. And then as my bonus action, I will drink a healing potion.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, what's Carter doing?
Carter is gonna be the brave badass that he is, and he's gonna go up and attack.
Oh.
Could he also position himself to benefit from flanking?
Yeah, the giant's huge, so it's pretty easy to flank him.
So possibly like right here.
That'd be a flank with anyone. Yeah,
like this?
Yeah, I guess sure. We'll say that's flanking. So +2.
All right. And he's going to make his great axe attacks too. So.
Oh yeah,
good
23
roll.
lands. Clank. Doing another 12. Second
Is-
attack.
Attacking his legs.
So cutting down a tree, he says. Ow! And that would push him into a 3rd level of wound.
And Kaladin would say, "Good job, Carter."
Alright. Anything else?
That's all for him.
Grinkle. Laying on the ground, you're kind of looking up at Calhoun.
My face is like in his chest, you know, like in the Grinch when he, you know, like land in your chest or in your crotch. Oh, fuck. Okay, I guess I can only move like half my movement, eh? Like, because I have to get up or crawl.
Yeah, getting up spends half your movement.
Yeah. Okay. If I want to get up, I kind of like it
Just
down
take a
here.
nap.
Kind of nice.
Get off the floor. You're in my way.
You're comfy. God, I don't know if I can get to this guy. That's so annoying. Oh, anyway, let's get up. I'll get up, and then move. We just check distances on something. Oh, so close. Too far. I really want to take this guy out to continue my kill streak. Because I did take someone out in that last fight, by the way. I don't know if everyone noticed.
Sure did.
About to go. And we're thinking of resting after this. Okay, hold on. Sorry, my distance was shorter than I thought. For my life. So we'll just move up. 5. And where's this? I think I want to be close. Alright, we'll just stay here then. I can't get within 30 feet of him. We'll stay here.
Alright, anything else?
Yeah, there'll be some. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't
So you're
think
no longer
I
grappled
can't
or
hit any
prone.
30
You can remove those when you have a chance.
Okay. This distance. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, whatever. We'll just put. I can't do much. I'm a little too far to like lasso him or anything. But we'll just put another set of daggers under this bastard.
Are you doing another cloud of daggers?
Cloud of daggers. Yeah, I'm clicking on it. It's not working. I might have the old one. Maybe that's why it's not linking. I don't know how to. It's not like using it as a spell. I don't know why, but.
Alright,
Right,
so
I'll use
go ahead
that.
and drag it out.
Take it out.
So he would take 4d4 slashing.
We're gonna put it on the cord. As he comes this way.
So give me 4d4.
Oh, there you
so
go.
11.
Brother. Nice roll.
By the
Perfect.
way, I think we
Sorry,
forgot to damage him with Calroon's daggers last round when he finished in that.
It damaged him, I think, when he moved it onto him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he also stayed there for the whole round, and he ended his movement still in daggers, right?
I don't
think
think
he's just been
he's
using
gone
out of round
since
turns,
that
yeah.
happened. Yeah, he's been using
Okay,
out of
okay,
round.
now that's what's gonna happen. Okay.
Yeah, on his
You
turn.
hit me
now,
like with a
if he's-
legendary action at some point, Rob. Maybe that's what, or like when he threw me.
Yeah, he's been using legendary actions
Yeah,
outside his
Okay,
turn.
understood.
And then quickly with my bardic onto Calroon. Keep up the grapple. You're crushing it, bardic.
You mean Paladin?
And then with the Kaladin, thank you. Not the guy I just steamrolled into. And then with the
Yeah.
bonus, I can move my item, so I'll just move it up. What's its speed actually? Probably
Alright,
about
so
30 or
the
so. I think
crate
it's flying
flies
actually. It
over.
flies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go so it has a flank with the cart, or if it has flank with Kaladin there,
Yeah, it would.
keep that. Okay.
So it flies over. 24 will smash into him. Oh.
Please kill it, please.
Alright,
One.
of course.
Plus 3 for my efficiency, so 4.
Alright, so he takes 4.
Okay.
And that's it for Grinkle, I assume.
Yeah.
Alright, so the fire giant begins to burn hot as the heat around him intensifies. He says, "Surtur, take you!" And a burst of flame comes forth from him. I need dex saves from the 5 people around him within 20 feet.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Just gets that Nil gets that Monday's look on his face.
You got bardics
Aw.
though. You guys both have bardics. There's 2 bardics in play. You
What's
guys got
the
here.
DC?
DC 18 dex save.
Oh,
And Dave in here.
fuck.
This is
Yes.
Oh,
Alright,
Wow.
so
is it
count.
D8? No!
Oh, damn.
Do I need to roll it twice?
Does he get
You
to
get-
roll it again?
no,
That's
that's
for-
with the ability check. But you get 1 temp HP.
Yeah. So
You get one away from the pain.
so that would be 32 or 16 fire damage. As
The speed, so it's 31 for you now.
there you go.
So you know.
Yeah.
Oh, does my
31.
item get hit?
Yes, your item also has to make a save.
Raise attack.
Or if it would die on half, just kill it.
15 plus 3, my proficiency. Oh, it has +2, so only +1.
Oh,
actually,
and Neil,
so
you would
I-
have -2 from the exhaustion,
No.
so you would have failed it anyway. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I could have passed, but no.
I think Carter, I still need to roll from him.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
32 or 16, you said.
Yeah, 32 fire on a fail, 16 on a success. Alright, so he is caught off guard. That's it for the... Well, actually... Oh no, he can't move, because he already... Yeah, because he's grabbed.
He's being grappled.
Alright, so
he's
he
gonna-
would have to stay there for now, meaning he takes 8d4, 4 from each of you.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Okay, so 8 from Calroon, 12 and 20. Alright, so that's it for him. Into the new round, Kaladin.
I'll finish
take
you off,
him
you
out,
bastard.
Take him out.
Okay, so we're attacking at advantage. Which plan? So,
The Bardic.
for my attack action attacks, I'll use the dagger since it's slightly better.
Okay. Yeah, so
27.
24 will stab him. Oh. For 11.
All right, another jab.
Yeah, 23 strikes again. For 10. Falls to his knees. The warriors of Surtur never truly die.
Shank him
it
to death. Holy cow.
Earth-shattering slam as he just crashes into the ground.
What did he say? Warriors of who?
Surtur.
Surtur.
Religious check might tell you more if you have religion.
Galdry. I know nothing.
Crinkle's like,
Murder, I had that for dinner.
I'll ask Calroon if he knows who it is.
Nil would recognize Surtur. He is one of the more infamous giant deities, mostly a deity of destruction and death. Chaotic evil deity.
Bad guy, then. Yes.
Which is an interesting choice because the fire giants are generally lawful evil, but some of them do worship, Surtur, who is more into random death and destruction.
That would explain his actions.
Yes. Well, barely. What's he doing here? Why is he ransacking farms?
It does
Well,
seem a
what
little
has he hurt?
strange for a giant. I mean, what's he gonna
Let's,
find around here?
Let's search him, and I believe some of his members might be useful for alchemical purposes.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a very good potion, and I've heard that you can brew something out of his parts.
So he would have a giant sword, which is no longer flaming. He would also have plate mail armor, which could be like a tent for you guys. It's way too big to wear.
I'll wear it.
He also has a few other things. So I'll put it in chat, as usual. In one of his pouches, he has a very large ruby.
Whoa.
Those are huge, by the way.
Pretty huge, though.
And there is a kind of scorched piece of paper on him, which is written in giant.
does it say? I will read it.
All right. So yeah, so you can read giant. That's ill.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what it says.
I guess Neil, are you okay?
Yes.
You're like fucked up.
Well, that thing hurt as I pointed the giant greatsword.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got thrown away. I don't know. It was kind of like embarrassing, but
But
Okay.
it looks like he actually done you a favor. At least you were not near him.
yeah, true actually.
I'm glad you survived, Grickle.
I was going to protect Calroon actually.
That was part of your plan. I see.
I just want to make sure he was covered and on
Truly,
the
you
ground.
are a genius. So yeah, so
I
the note reads,
persuaded him to be thrown that way. Yeah.
Dogloth, do what you
Yeah,
can to destabilize the area surrounding Char, but do not attack the town just yet. We need to see what the mercenaries do before we make our move. I'll be in touch once things progress. Try not to get discovered. Ferdor.
Oh.
Does anyone know
Who's
a
that?
Ferdor?
Oh. Does anyone know?
certainly
The
don't.
name would not ring a bell to anyone.
Okay.
Come on, it's
Oh,
just is there always like a higher master? I think we found another one.
We just go notes. What's bigger than a giant?
Two giants.
Unfortunately, it doesn't say much about where this other person is. This may be the end of the road for right now, but it doesn't seem like there's anyone else in the area, at least.
We should definitely then report this to the mayor. At least that she knows that it's safe for now, and maybe she can tell us something about that name. Maybe it rings a bell.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really strange for giants to be this far south.
Can you write me this in the chat for the journal?
Oh, you should be able to copy paste from the note I sent you.
Oh, can you send it again? Sorry.
Oh, if you go under notes, you'll see it in the journal. It'll just be there. Like one of the folders should say notes, and that has all your notes in it that I give to the group.
Mesh? No. Resource. I can't find it, sorry.
Like there's opponents, and underneath do you see the notes?
At the very bottom.
Ah, right at the bottom. Yeah, cool. Scorch note. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you can review any of the notes that I send. That they'll all go there. As well, hopefully we're one step closer to the town finally being safe. Again, it's strange that the giants would be this far south.
Yes.
Ferdor. Huh, strange. This is more than just, they weren't just attacking the farms just to, collect the supplies and food. There's a purpose. They were intentionally trying to weaken Char.
Says maybe they were after what the tide was after, what everyone seems to be after, these keys. It's the only thing I could think of that's in this area worth anything, right? Unless there's something else going on.
Yeah, you're right. No, I
Are those giants from the same place where the Iron Tide is from? From Nazak Empire?
He says normally.
Or are they local?
Well, in general, fire giants come from the mountains. At least that's where most of their tribes are. There's rumor of an ancient underground city from the Tharian days that supposedly is still there, and the giants and the deep dwarves have taken over. Says, mind you, this is all just rumors one hears while they're doing mercenary work, but that's where I think most of the fire giants are these days, is in that city. He says, I don't remember the name of it. History might give someone insight when he says that. If anyone has history. Alright, Calroon, you think you know the city he's talking about. You'd have to probably look up the info, though. You don't remember the name of it.
Okay.
But actually, you're Dwarven, so I'll give you advantage on this. I'll give you another roll. Alright,
Nice.
so he is talking about the Roic Halls, a very famous city from the 12th cycle. Very large underground Therian city that stood for many centuries. And you've heard this as well, that in more recent times it's been taken over by deep dwarves, which are generally like much more evil dwarves and not a friend to most of the races of dwarves within the mountains. Though you hadn't heard the thing about fire giants allying with them, which is a little disconcerting.
I relay all that to the team.
How far away is the city?
So if you want to pull out your map, you don't know the exact location, but it is somewhere in this area.
Quite a far journey indeed.
Yeah, that's why he said he was surprised that they were this far south. It's not something one would usually see. And usually moving across that far distance tends to get giants noticed, which is why they stay in the mountains. Because while they're not too worried about a couple of people, if the Empire knows about them, they'll usually be hunted down by mercenaries like you, Carter says. Or like us, I should say.
I mean, these fire giants are pretty powerful now. How outrageous is it to assume maybe they had someone that had access to some sort of teleportation?
He says, this giant in particular was nasty. I've never seen one explode with fire like that. Maybe something to do with Surtur.
They've been altered in some way, maybe?
He says, or just some kind of fanatic. I don't know. Surtur is very destructive and unpredictable. Who knows what he grants his followers?
Yeah, it's a bit interesting. Like it seems like this fire was not really a physical strength. What I know about giants, they're physically strong, but like I never thought of them as magical beings like this one.
Well, they're not usually, Carter says.
But he could have allied with somebody who was.
Yeah, that would be my thought. Or a patron of some kind. Kind of like the warlocks, how they get their energies. Maybe an ability from Surtur or one of his generals. Avatars. Whatever the case, I'm glad he's dead. He kicks the body.
Me too. I'll second that. Well, I say we chop off whatever is valuable from his body.
Yeah.
And
so you can collect his essence. That would require a nature check. Which is basically
trained?
Go ahead.
I thought that you just need to be trained. You don't need to pass any checks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I should say, is anyone trained in nature or alchemy?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Me too.
So...
And I also had a question.
I've loaded into the wrong map.
Well, there's I deleted your tokens, so it's just going to be blank for now.
I saw a chest, though. Yeah, so...
Oh, right. This is the old map. Okay. Sorry, I'm just... brain fart. Alright, so you are in this area. Who's taking that essence?
I will take it. I usually take nature essences. I'm carrying nature-based essences.
All right.
I have a question.
He is.
He said something about when he took that frost potion. He said something about like collecting his cousin's toenails. Does anybody know anything about?
So you
Body
know
parts?
a common ingredient for making giant strength potions is the giant's toenails, which is basically
Oh,
represented
I
in the
ripped those
essence.
off.
Oh, so
I
this
ripped
would
those off.
be essentially that.
Yeah.
Let's get them. Rip them
Okay.
off one
So
by one.
we've got the things that we need for the potion.
Yes.
Awesome.
This would easily make a giant strength potion and other things. This essence is fairly powerful. CR10.
Nice.
Honestly, guys, like I really liked how it felt when I gulped that frost giant potion, and this one is supposed to be even
Oh.
stronger.
How'd you
I
feel?
think it was a very major part for us actually overpowering him. That potion that I took. I think
I agree.
I never missed a hit on him.
Yeah, you did a lot of damage to him.
I never missed a hit, and it helped me resist his attack when he tried to push me.
How'd you feel?
Oh.
How'd you feel?
Giants do tend to they tend to not overcomplicate. I can't think of words right now. Underestimate. They tend to underestimate their opponents. I think he should have known with this many of us. I think his thought was he would kill us all with one hit each, but then he realized his mistake.
Well, to be fair, he hit pretty hard, but
Oh yeah,
not hard enough.
This guy could easily have taken out Char if it wasn't defended.
That's a good thing that we stopped him then.
I just hope we got all his people, and I hope this Furdor, whoever he is, isn't going to be a problem.
Well, there's one thing we could do. I could blow the war horn and try to lure out any other ogres or giants in the area.
Says, well, before you do that, we might want to rest. Maybe search
Yeah,
around and see
they
what
are a
else we can
little bit
find.
beat up. Look at Nil. He doesn't look very good.
That's a good point.
Nil might have a bruised rib from one of those sword impacts.
Yeah.
Alright, so what does the group want to do?
I want to go
to the mayor.
Well, I see a chest in here as I was crawling away. Is this like where the giant was staying?
Yeah, so you actually see a couple of chests. He may have been carrying them, or someone may have been, as they don't necessarily look like they're from here. Now, I think you saw one of these chests before, didn't you? The ones marked by Blackwater?
Yes.
So this might have been another one from that caravan, or a similar caravan, because it has Blackwater's mark on it. The mark of his family.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's check what's inside.
Yeah.
Alright, so it is locked, though you could probably break it open, but you do have the pick locks option.
I'll just do that.
Okay.
We do also have another chest we picked up from the last session at camp that needs to be lockpicked as well.
Oh, okay.
Just reminded. I put it on the sheet. It was the big one from the house.
I remember, but it is with our camp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's with the camp right
Just
now.
reminded me. Yep.
Alright, so you're going to try to open this one?
Yeah, go ahead, Crinkle.
Alright, so yes, you would easily get this chest open. And inside, there's a couple of things, but first off, I would need a wish list roll from everyone. 20.
Ooh.
So there is a wish list item in here. I think this is the first. Which is weird. I only have 2 marked on the sheet. Are they from players that left, maybe?
I've gotten
Oh, I
one.
know.
I've received a dragon belts.
Oh,
That
have
was
you?
quite a while ago, though.
Yeah, I
I've
don't think we
been
went
like
fully through the list, though. So let me...
No, we've gone through the. I was the last one, and I received my item.
Yeah, I think I remember one by one people rolling and getting items.
wonder if I didn't check it off, everyone, in my notes. Alright, I'll take your words for it. It does say it's empty, so I'm assuming that means we went all the way through. So it looks like Cal, you would win this one.
Nice.
So
What were you wishing for, Cal? Kind of stuff.
I'm not sure. I mean, it could be.
give me a
Maybe I'll get lucky.
D100 roll.
Okay. Ooh, not very
Okay.
good.
Alright. Oh, and you guys can put as much stuff on your wish list now as you want. There isn't a limit anymore, just FYI. It doesn't cost points to put stuff on. So just feel free to put more stuff on. But there is a needle inside this chest, which I'll say, Cal, you recognize as a tattoo needle. You believe it is for a tattoo that you were seeking, the Eldritch Claw.
Oh yeah.
Let's see the markings on it.
That's a good one.
No. Hey, Grinkle, pass that over here. I think that's exactly what I was researching. What are the chances?
No, this is what I wanted. What do you... Yeah, I throw it over.
Oh well, and unless you plan on kicking ass with your bare hands like I do, I don't know if you'll.
Maybe he
make
just
much
wants
use of
some
this.
ink.
An ink, bro.
Hey, I know a guy. As you can see, I've gotten quite a few pieces myself. I'll show off some of my current tattoos. But this one is special.
There's also
Was
a couple.
was it difficult to find? Would you say that it was like finding a needle in a haystack?
Ayo.
Considering that I
Rob.
researched ancient laboratory
Oh.
for it, but just ended up finding it here. Come on, that's worth an inspiration, isn't it? Come on.
It was great having you, Rob. Never having you again. Yeah, thanks for coming.
I was looking at my notes. What was that? Sorry.
No,
Alright.
continue. You're telling us what was in the chest.
Yes. So there are 2 more potions in the chest. So I assume you took the tattoo needle.
Yes, I did.
I'll link that. I think you have the description, but just in case you don't, I'll have it in the notes now as well. So yeah,
Very
2
cool.
unknown potions, and it looks like 2 scrolls in ivory tubes. You're guessing they are some sort of magical spells by the way they're protected.
Caladrin, take a look, and just let's give it to Caladrin. Calrune, sorry. Calrune.
Alright, so let's see.
And for now, I will, until we identify them, I'll just put potions as unidentified.
Alright, so the scrolls are pretty easy to identify. It's a little risky opening them, just because if they're cursed, you could get cursed. Do you want to look at the scrolls, Calrune?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take a look at them.
Okay. So the first one is the pre-spell Revivify. The second one is the spell Longstrider, which I'm not sure what
I have
class
that
that
spell.
is. So Revivify and Longstrider.
Longstrider is a wizard spell, which is good.
And Bard. I have it.
It
Oh,
would
yeah.
it would be very good to write down though, because I believe it's ritual, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
And wizards love rituals.
No, I don't think it is.
I know it is in Baldur's Gate. I don't remember if it is in actual D&D.
I don't believe it is a ritual spell, but it's 1 hour, no concentration. And Revivify, I think Revivify is something we should give to Nil.
Yeah, I can take it for now. Patchwork might want it afterwards.
Yeah, but for now, I think you're the only one who can use it.
Yeah. Roll of Revivify. Yep. Cool.
Alright, so who's taking the scrolls?
I'm taking Longstrider.
Alright, and you said Nil is taking Revivify?
Yep.
Okay. So there's another chest there. This one isn't marked. It looks a lot more crude.
Yeah, let's just take a look.
Okay.
I would try to open it.
So there are a couple of things in this one, though a lot less exciting. Just some basic supplies.
Nah.
Oh well.
Oh, who took that
I'll just-
ruby that he had?
I put it into the bag of holding.
Alright. So Carter grabs some rations. He says, I could probably use these. So I'll say he takes the 12 days of rations if no one else wants them.
The 700-foot rope as well.
He's like, I don't need that much rope. That's crazy. Although
Do you reckon he used it as a belt?
He says pitons can come in handy.
I have those usually handy, and I usually you rarely need more than 10, and I have 10.
He nods. He says, do we want to look around, or...
Maybe while we're here, let's just identify those 2 potions and then move on to Char. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I think we should take back his armor and the sword.
He says, that armor looks heavy. I'd guess like 200-300 pounds, but... maybe.
Me and Grinkle have got it. Furbolgs. We can turn it
Shrugs.
into a tent.
Yeah, if we can get
Who
back
needs
to
an
the
architect?
camp, they can also carry it too.
Yeah,
Why don't we go
maybe.
there so we can open the chest as well? Carter suggests.
Yes.
I can also do the ritual of Tenzo's floating disc, and we can just carry it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Says, yeah, that'll make it easier. All right. So you make a disc and retreat to your camp.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say it's about 5 o'clock or 5:30 when you get back to your camp. Leaving the farm behind you in the distance. Alright.
Should we add the huge stuff to the camp then?
Yeah, if you want the camp to carry it for now, you can. So the plate armor. How much is that weigh? Do you guys know how much a greatsword weighs?
Like 10 pounds, probably.
All right,
Oh.
so it would basically be 3 times normal weight. So 30 pounds for the sword, and it would be about 200 pounds for the armor, is their
Well,
weights.
actually 6 pounds. So
6
it would be
pounds.
like 18 or maybe 20.
Yeah, it'd be 18 then, because it's basically
Okay.
two sizes larger.
200 for the thing, and then huge throwing hammers.
I don't know if throwing hammer's a thing, so it would just be 3 times the weight of a hand axe if there's no throwing hammer.
Like a
Okay.
light hammer. Light hammers are throwable.
All right, sure, yeah. Then a light hammer, 3 times the weight of that.
Which is
Let me
I
look
don't
up.
know.
I've got it. Hold on. I'm looking it up.
So,
Hand axe is 2 pounds. So this one would be 6.
So Shock welcomes you back to the camp. He says, did you find the ogre's leader? Is everything taken care of?"
Yeah.
And
Yes,
even more.
that's-
And I show him giant nails.
Alright, so you kind of let him know what happened. He had a similar reaction to Carter. He says, "Fire giant south." You know, being a caravan master for many years, or at least a caravan guard, he never really encountered those, even in the northern areas. They mostly stuck to the mountains.
Yeah.
It's a little bit concerning, especially if there's this fur door running around somewhere.
yeah. Have you ever heard the name Shock? Anyone around Char?
Can't say I have. I don't think we've ever even, or at least from what I know, there's never even been giant sightings around Char. Except for maybe some hill giants coming from the plains every now and then, but not anything like this. Melody
Perdor does sound like a giant name to me. Like, if I had to guess.
Melody would also chime in and say, "Surtur is a very dangerous and destructive god. So, if he's involved, then yeah, we should keep an eye out, because their followers rarely do much besides just destroy and maim everything."
Do you think
Says
it's
that-
likely they'll seek retribution?
I mean, they kill without purpose. They're not really into vengeance. They'll destroy you for no good reason. Though this one seemed like he was following more orders. So I don't think his purpose was random destruction, at least not from the notes you guys showed us.
Okay.
Well, she shrugs. She says, "I don't know. I just know that Surtur, I've had to deal with the aftermath of a couple of Surtur attacks up north. Especially in the Dwarven lands. It's much more prevalent in the mountain kingdoms. They've destroyed whole towns, mining colonies, and other things. Not usually a lot of survivors."
Then I'm glad that we were able to defeat them.
She nods and says, "I'm glad too. You all are very good at what you do. And I know the people of Char appreciate it. In fact, we should go tell them something else for them to praise you about."
But
Yeah.
it would be a great news for them.
Maybe a new song for them. Or wait, no, never mind. You're not a singer.
Yeah,
This is maybe a new
No, a
painting for
different
them,
time.
Brinkle.
yeah, a show.
New show. Alright.
Ah, he is a jolly good fare.
But do you want to unlock this locked chest from last session?
And
then
we
can
have a
head
couple
back?
of potions as well that maybe while you're on it, we can try to identify before we move on.
Alright, so I guess we only have one pearl, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's say we'll start with the maybe you could give Calroon the pearl and he can identify while you're picking the chest.
I mean, I could do both at the same time, but yeah, I'll give him the pearl for now.
Alright. So let's see. Potions.
I think in earlier editions, Identify used to consume the pearl.
Well,
I bet you
I
lot of
don't.
money.
oyster that.
I don't remember if you had a pearl in earlier editions. I think it did
Oh,
cost something, but I don't think it was that
no,
much.
there was a pearl, and you actually had to dissolve it in wine and somehow do it. Like it was a ritual, and you actually consumed it, I think.
Hmm.
Oh,
Well,
we
one
got
of the potions is a potion of animal friendship.
ooh,
I'll take that. I have
yeah.
the potion of animal, or scroll of animal messenger stuff. I got a good combo here.
And the other one is a potion of fire breath.
Well,
Well, with both, we could we could befriend an animal and then let him breathe fire onto our enemies.
Oh,
So if you open up the
or
second chest, go ahead and give me a lockpick roll.
alright. I mean, I'll just work on this forever until we open it if necessary.
So this chest
Yeah.
has a set of splint mail in it,
Cool.
which is a heavy armor. You don't know if it's magical. It seems fairly new. It might be masterwork because it is very fancy. Does anyone have
Well,
smith's tools as a proficiency?
no.
All right, so yeah,
Maybe we could try to detect magic if it's magical.
I
That
got
will
one of
explain
those.
a lot.
I detect magic with my Furbolg
Nice.
magic.
it is not magical.
Okay. I'll still toss it in the pile that he's identifying though, just in case there's like a +1 or something at least.
Well, you do think it is very fancy. Like I said, there might be a masterwork property, but you'd have to like have someone basically like try it on and see if you can figure out what's different about it if you don't have a
I
smith.
I have
We just hit each other until something happens.
I have some splint. I'll try it if I'll take it.
Okay.
There you go,
No.
bud.
I'll put
So-
masterwork question mark splint.
Sorry, give me one moment to look at something. So if you put it on, this armor has a thickened metal to it. You think that it will reduce damage taken by 1 for slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning.
Ooh,
Okay.
So this is indeed
nice.
masterworked with thickened metal.
Cool. Reduced is slash chain.
Do you like it, Nil? Do you wanna have it?
Like it.
Or
I
do
think
you
it's
like
probably
the
better than my cast off splint mail.
Yeah, I think this one at least is useful. Like, when is the last time you had to cast off your splint mail in a hurry?
I was thinking about it when we were fighting the heat metal people, but he just kept doing it on you.
Maybe you should have it, Ro.
No, I'm enjoying my
Okay.
my Angheg armor.
Yeah, but this can also be enchanted, right? That's what
Yes,
cast
you
work
can
is
enchant
as well.
masterwork stuff to put another thing on it.
Okay.
Paint like a design on it if you want.
All right.
Maybe
So,
afterwards.
yeah, what does the group want to do? It is about 5:30. You're guessing it's about 3 to 4 hours to get back to Char.
I think we should get going. Maybe take a short rest and then. Oh, can we say Rob took short rest because he really had nothing to do while we were doing stuff now?
Well, it's only been like 10 minutes or 20 minutes. Like, you haven't been in camp that long.
Okay.
But yeah,
Like,
we can
could
say
take a short rest.
we can say you take an hour. Let me do a quick roll for that.
Just to finish and then move to Char.
And I will obviously attune to the Eldritch Claw Tattoo,
Okay.
which I don't think takes an hour. I think it's like mostly immediate,
You
right?
can well, you change your attunements as part of a short rest. So
okay.
if you spend a rest, you can change any attunements you want. So basically,
Awesome.
yeah, to add an attunement, you have to spend a short rest. So it's basically you're doing it as part of the rest, like healing or anything else. So the hour would pass. Luckily, there were no other ogres in the area, so go ahead and short rest. It's now about 6:30, as the sun is low in the sky. Actually, in fall, I think it would be pretty much evening at this point.
You guys want me to song a rest? Yeah, we're not worried about.
Yeah,
Yes,
like it would be good.
please.
I do it every time.
I assumed you saw.
I don't think I'd ever not do it. Yeah. I don't
So
think
you
I'd
can
ever
roll
not.
your d6. So if you spend hit dice, you gain an extra 3.
Cool. Yeah.
Didn't they change the new Song of Rest? Doesn't it do something new now?
The new bar
Oh,
doesn't
no.
have Song of Rest. They have something else.
There's something.
I think it's actually kind of broken.
I know it's a lot more powerful.
I'll look it up.
Alright, so traveling back to Char.
Yep.
Alright, so as you are getting close to Char, you see up ahead a group of people on the road. 15 individuals. It's kind of dark, so you're not sure who they are. But they you think they see you approaching, you and your camp. Or just you, your camp's behind you a ways.
Let's go talk to them, see who they are.
Lead.
So as you
yeah.
get
Good idea,
closer, who's
Uh,
leading?
Hey,
Who's in front?
Great
Crinkle.
goal. Our liaison.
Alright, so as you get closer, you do...
Very charismatic guy, okay.
Very charismatic guy. You do actually recognize one of them. He approaches with a familiar smile on his face. Says, "Evening, gents. Nice night for a walk."
Hey, where do we know this guy from?
He's the other shirtless man.
Town, eh? Yeah.
He's the other one apart from Carol.
Yeah, he's another shirtless guy. He says, Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what's he say?
Okay, well, he said, "It's a nice evening for a walk. We noticed you got back to town a little while ago. Didn't come to see us. Was hoping maybe I could escort you to see our boss and we can talk about a few things."
Who is your boss?
He says, "Well, you haven't met them yet because you've been kind of avoiding us, I feel like." He says, "So why don't we go..."
We've been busy there, Neil, okay? We don't just sit around. We actually do stuff, okay? Now, if you want a meeting with the Starry Knight, well, we gotta think about it, okay?
Oh, we can...
Give me a persuasion. Also, insight might tell you something here. Anyone can roll the insight.
I will insight him. What's he up to?
I will as well.
Persuasion. 28 persuasion,
Okay.
which is the
So,
most charismatic
Nil,
thing he's
you have
ever
a
heard in his life.
You have a -2, I believe.
Yep.
So Kaladin and Nil, you definitely get the feeling that these guys are not necessarily friendly and might have intentions of jumping you depending on your actions, because they're all pretty heavily armed and they're all, or some of them are a little bit more on edge than others. So
They're
the
like kinda
28,
antsy.
yeah, maybe a little antsy. Neil considers you a moment. He says, "Well, when are you going to come talk to us then? And why do you need more time exactly?"
Well, do you think we're just at your beck and call?
I also gesture to the Tensor's floating disc.
We just saved the village from a potentially very dangerous ogre band that was in the area. We're clearly very busy. Why do you think you can just call on us at any moment?
Ogres? Oh man, you guys are off being heroes, I guess. Says, well, I mean, we wouldn't be as annoyed. It's just been, a while, like weeks and weeks, and I feel like you're dodging us a little. Just it's kind of rude, you know?
Has it been weeks?
Yeah,
It's been like a week.
He came to you
2?
before you left for the ruins.
Yeah, it probably has been a couple
It's
weeks.
been a couple of weeks, yeah.
Well, it would be a lot more rude to let innocent farmers get raided, wouldn't it?
I'll take another 2 persuasion checks from the group. Your choice on who rolls.
I'll roll, guys.
Thank you. I'll also roll just because I was talking, but don't expect miracles.
So he kind of crosses his arms and scratches his chin a little and says, "All right, well, it seems like you guys are a little busy saving people. I mean, you can tell my boss what's up. I think they'll understand. But we should probably talk soon. Things are happening. We want to get everyone on the same page, you know?"
Who is your
Problem,
boss?
He says, "I think it's better if they introduce themselves. But
Okay, well, we got a couple of things to do. How about... I'm kind of looking at the group. Later tonight.
says
Well,
if
no,
you
I
wanna,
need to rest.
Alright.
says if
Like, tomorrow morning. You know the what's the name of the inn near us? You know our new house?
No,
Well, it's just a field now.
outside of town. I let
Oh, we're
Joyce,
still outside of town.
We'll meet you in the morning outside of town.
Just outside of
says
town.
probably better if we just take you to see her. But yeah, we'll talk. I'll find you tomorrow." He says,
Sounds good to
I'll
me.
let you heroes get back to town. What else was he gonna say?
Sure.
All right, come on, boys. One's like, "But Neil?" And he says, "I said, come on, let's go." And he just kind of gives you a dirty look and nods, and they all follow him back into Char.
Too persuasive, you know.
Good job talking them down.
How did they know we were coming this way?
They probably heard word that we headed out of town from this direction, so they knew we'd be
So they were
coming
just
back.
sitting out of here all night?
It's possible.
And that man without a shirt?
For 3 weeks.
Crazier than I thought.
Well, Carter says, "I don't think they were here for 3 weeks looking at some junk." He says, "Probably a couple hours, maybe looking for us." But
yeah, well, we should keep an extra eye out then, make sure we're not being followed or anything.
Neil,
but
you noticed
what do you
too
guys...
that they were clearly ready to reach for their weapons at a moment's notice, right?
yeah, that was
Yes.
that would have been rough if they decided to attack just now. But
Yeah.
it's yeah, I'm glad you were able to talk them down.
I think we would take them.
You think we
I do
could take
too.
everyone, Rob?
I'm not.
Well, I mean, so far we're all still here, right?
Yeah,
guess
not
Rob's
without
right.
a few close calls, Carter says.
Yeah.
close calls make you bigger.
So then again,
But
you guys,
honestly, guys,
they're good.
honestly, I think we definitely need to see them. Like, let's not dodge them.
Yeah,
Let's see what they have to tell us. Like,
We
let's
said
just
we'll meet them tomorrow morning.
and let's actually do it.
Yeah.
I think we wanted to. We just been delayed.
Yeah.
Carter looks at you a little funny and says, "Are you thinking about helping them?"
No, I'm just thinking
Wanna hear 'em
about
out?
listening. What do they have to tell us?
Yeah, I
They
agree.
obviously want to tell us something. Let's just at least listen to them. I'm really already. I'm fed up listening to them whining about having to meet their boss. Let's just meet their boss.
Nods. He says, yeah, couldn't hurt. Alright, so you enter town. It's pretty late.
Yeah.
Anything you want to do before...
I'm assuming shops are all closed.
At this point, yeah, the market would be closed.
I'd
Let's
like to let the mayor know and then go
Yeah.
to...
Let's go talk to the mayor and go take a rest and then meet the Bloodhand in the morning.
Okay.
Is the caravan coming in tomorrow?
Or
is that the day after?
Let's see. I have it on the calendar. Which is being annoying. It is coming on the 21st of fall. So it's going to be a few days because it's the 18th right now.
Okay.
Alright, so you enter the town from the west side, and you said you're going to go talk to the mayor?
Yeah, let her know what's happened.
Alright, so she is ecstatic to find out that you handled that as you tell her the story of the ogres and what you encountered. I assume you're not leaving anything out.
No, I'll ask her additionally, do you know a Ferdor?
Wait, do I know who?
Ferdor. Oh, because I'm telling her about the note as well.
Oh, Ferder?
Ferdor, sorry.
He or she says no, the name doesn't ring a bell. But yeah, that's crazy. Fire giants? I mean, I've heard story, but glad whoever it was, Ferdor or the other one didn't attack the town. He says, once again, we're in your debt, Starry Knights. I wish I had more of a reward I could give you. I'm just very short on funds from all the repairs we have to do to the town and helping refugees.
No, that's...
She says, is there anything I can do to help reward you for your valiant efforts? Besides money?
Maybe just if we could share use of your like services, like alchemy and stuff like that. If you have some kind of like if you don't just get your alchemy from the market, maybe we can share the same alchemist. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a
For
pretty
example, like if you have a blacksmith, we could use that. Just if we could use your services, that'd be nice.
I mean, we mostly use the market the same as anyone else. We collect taxes, but we still pay people for their service. I mean, there's some talented smiths and alchemists. I think there's an old man in town. He's an uncle of one of the young women who lives in Char. He's from the Phoenix Guild. I don't know if you've met him or not, but he's a pretty good alchemist.
We have.
You did, right?
At least from what I
Yeah.
hear.
Yeah.
Actually, wasn't Melody a good alchemist as well? Or
Melody, I think, has alchemy and herbalism as well, yes.
yeah, so I think all of good alchemists are already in our camp.
Yeah, you got some people. He says, or she says, yeah, unfortunately we don't have too many people working for us like that. But I will definitely put in a good word with anyone I meet about your group. That's about all I can do
thank
right
you.
now.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we understand. It's we found some things on the way that more than pay for the job. Also, saving lives is important to us. It's somewhat of a reward in itself.
I'll say you'll gain some renown with her. Say we're at 6 now, with her personally. And I'll say with the town, we'll give you another point of renown. So you're at 10, loved. Loved in
Awesome.
Char.
Let's go.
We're loved everywhere, okay?
Well, and not
in
not in
Netflix Empire.
Ironside.
Everywhere.
They
On the
hate
Iron
us.
Side or the Abyss.
They have your face up on a poster, Grinkle.
Yeah, the Iron Tide are enemies.
I don't
right
think
now.
so.
Well,
And
I
now,
say we turn in for
now
the night.
fire giants as well. We're getting a little bit of renown with them as well.
I think you killed them all. I don't think there's anyone to tell them, what
Well,
happened.
according to him, they never truly
We write
die,
the history
so.
books.
That's true.
It's true, yeah.
All right, let's turn in for the night. We've got some stuff going on tomorrow.
I will before I go to bed. I will ask Melody. How much would it take to make a fire giant strength potion, and if she can do it?
She says, I don't think I have a recipe for that. But
You need a recipe, right?
let me see. What does she have? Let me see what the rarity of that one is. I'm guessing it's higher than she has. Yeah, Fire Giant is rare. She says, I know how to make Hill Giant potions. Those are uncommon. They usually take about a week.
Interesting.
Maybe the other guy, Rob?
Yeah, we could talk to the other one tomorrow. The one from
Yeah,
Phoenix.
let's talk with the uncle.
Maybe he can do it, yeah.
So that's Doggy, yeah.
Alright, so we're passing the evening.
Yep.
You can either spend a ration or spend a gold piece for staying in town.
Yeah.
I guess you'd spend the gold piece. You're probably not sleeping on the streets.
No.
Well,
spend a gold piece.
Depends how the night goes.
I want to set up. I want to set up the armor as a tent on our patch of land.
okay, so you're kind of setting up a little smith area down there.
Out of
Oh,
the mail, you mean?
you know the huge plate armor.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
We could use
Oh,
for a tent.
yeah.
You're gonna.
I love
Alright,
that.
well, I'll
Yeah.
say your camp is on your plot of land, so they don't have to.
Yeah.
outside
And we
the
set up
city.
a little smith station in there.
And you put like the big set of plate mail, which doesn't really work well as a tent because it's got a hole in the top of it. I guess you could put it.
Oh, we'll work on it.
Yeah.
For the smoke.
Your fire
Well,
giant.
a chimney. Yeah.
Fire giant tent, sure. All right.
Fire giant.
So yeah, you can either spend a gold or spend a ration if you just want to like camp out. But
Good
the
idea.
evening would
No?
pass. Nothing really happens. Well, actually,
I hit long rest, sorry.
it's okay. I'll say during the night, this wouldn't be much of an event, but during the night, who is it? Nil, you would spot some people watching the camp.
Of course.
You don't know who they are, because they're keeping their distance.
Oh, we know.
We know.
okay.
They don't get too close, but yeah, from a distance you notice, some people watching the camp.
Probably just admiring the new tent.
In the morning,
I-
you all awaken fully rested, so go ahead and long rest. The people who were watching the camp would have left during, probably later at night. They would have just left.
Recast aid?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Who gets it? Sorry, never me, right?
Not me for this one. Patrick does yours. Patrick does the casters. I do the.
The marshals.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You don't double dip or anything, eh? Other.
I don't think you can double dip.
No, you can't.
Oh, I mean, like, you don't dip into other people's aid. Like,
No.
who they aid.
I don't want to step on the toes.
Yeah. Okay.
If I know
okay.
another cleric's been casting aid
Oh,
on your
no.
party.
Yeah, no, of course.
How would you feel if like I was getting my bardics elsewhere?
True.
I'd never give you a bardic again.
You do. You give them to me all the time because you're a
No, I
good
wouldn't
friend.
give you one ever again. Is what I'm saying. If that was
Wow.
true. How does the
Or
the
he
wand
would,
work?
but he'd do it
roll
like
a
passive
dice?
aggressively. He'd be like, "Glad you feel, glad you feel
and
inspired."
it would be 1d. It would be plus 1d8 minus 1.
Yeah,
Just-
there's a little bit of a barb
Yeah.
on the compliment. It's like a, Yeah, like
I
a
don't feel like
frenemy.
you really mean it when you're like,
Oh,
you're really good, go
you're-
for it. I don't
you're
think you're
almost-
sincere.
You've almost lost enough weight.
Almost lost.
You look great. It must have taken
Sarcastic
you
bardic
all day to get
inspiration.
dressed. Yeah,
Oh, you're really good at it. You're the best.
way to go.
Yeah.
I haven't heard
Neil and
anything
I
from
just hate each other.
Calroon. Did you have anything you wanted to add with what's going on, or?
No, I actually have to head out here soon. I have to get ready for work.
Yeah, I assume so. So you've just been kind of keeping to your studies.
Yep.
So I'll say before we end, because we're kind of close to the end, I'll say in the morning, Carter would approach you and just ask. I'll say Carter and Shaw kind of come to you and say, I'm assuming, being from the Dwarven lands, you probably have some experience with fire giants.
I mean, I've heard of them.
I says, well, I mean, I guess we didn't hear too much from you. I was just curious if you had any idea why they'd be down here, besides what we've already heard.
My assumption is there's something down here they want. I like the idea of how they heard about the runes and they're looking for the keys to get into that same place as before that we were looking at.
So we might encounter them again.
Maybe later down the road if we decide to head north. But based off that note, it would not surprise me if we run into them sooner rather than later.
So they, kind of look at each other a little concerned and just nod and thank you. All right. So let's do MVP votes. We can end for the day.
That was a good one. It was a good session. Couple fights. Finished the last one.
Yeah, it was.
We're a tough son of a group. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've put the new splint mail on, but I'm still carrying my old car stuff, so I don't know if
looks
we want
good.
to sell that at some point.
All right. So
Oh,
Rob,
nice. It like almost fits your body perfectly, man. Nice.
so Rob and Cal are tied. So I need D20 rolls.
Ooh. Arctic.
All right. Robert is MVP. Congrats.
Thank you very much.
Nice. Big hit this fight.
Remember, for that new armor,
hit.
it's only those certain types of damage that are reduced, not all
Yeah.
damage.
I've added it as a feature.
Okay.
Thickened metal splint.
I've also added Eldritch Claw Tattoo as a feature, so I'll link it when I use it for
Nice.
the first
We're
time.
stacked. Look at the
Nice.
upgrades. Let's go.
And what was the second option? I think Eldritch Claw. It was just like a +1 weapon, but then it has some other thing.
It does.
For bonus. What was that?
This right here.
Ooh, it's a bonus action. You can empower it over a minute for duration.
It's
You can reach farther? So what's your reach then? Like 70 feet?
I think the reaches don't stack, so it's still just 15
Okay.
feet.
Yeah, but it's 1d6 force damage on top of, and that's cool.
Which is be
Very
rip
good.
damage.
Yes, like when you hit 4 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a substantial damage upgrade for me, and that's not even counting just the base +1 that it does to my unarmed strikes.
Good luck, Lou.
All right, everyone. I gotta go. It was great playing with
Yeah.
you.
Oh, yeah.
Have a good
Yeah,
one.
this was a great session.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
have a
so we're
good
gonna
day.
talk to those guys next time. I don't think I'll be there next session, unfortunately. But
We'll have
I'll let you guys.
Carter replace you, or maybe Ara.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as there's no kills without me, I need to stay on.
There will definitely be killing.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward for this caravan because we have so much stuff we need to sell.
yeah. I don't think we'll be
Oh,
able to
yeah.
get rid of that ruby, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
It's worth too much.
Well,
What
you
if a
can trade
caravan
it for.
No, I think the caravan, like, we should be able to sell it. But I think together with this ruby, oh, we have so much. We have like
So much.
2 or
man.
3,000 worth of stuff.
But almost too much. Like, what do we do with all this money?
But
But
when it is money, we can do it. Actually, what I wanted to do.
everything.
Well, I mean, your
guys,
house
what
is
I-
going to cost like 1,000 gold pieces, right?
Yeah.
Wait, she didn't. This house costs
What
money that she.
What I want to do.
She didn't build
Did you
our
did you
house for
guys?
us? No, she just gave you the land. She said that.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I thought there was a house on the land.
No.
I mean, that
No.
ruby will help pay for it.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
Like
then.
we will pay for it, but what we really need to do, we guys now know a guy who is from Phoenix Guild, right?
Yeah.
And don't forget, we have a very valuable scroll. And
Yeah.
I think the only way how we can potentially sell it is to just give a word into Phoenix Guild that we have it. And I think any mage that is looking for such a scroll, and this is like not trivial, so I think even for like an 18th level mage, such a scroll can be very valuable if they need it. It's a good spell, and they
Okay.
can always scribe it. So we can just tell it, tell somehow to the Phoenix Guild that we have it,
Spread the word. We have it.
spread the word, and that
Yeah,
we're
okay.
ready to sell it. And if they want, just teleport to us, and we'll just sell it to you for something. I think we need to do it because otherwise we're just sitting on it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's no rush. I mean, we're not. To be fair, Cal is right. We're not hurting on money, and it's not like we're
But we
We're,
could
like, need a
we
whole
could
bunch,
sell
you know.
something like we could. We could get magical items for everyone, for example.
Get the house of your dreams.
If the mage, if the Phoenix
it's really
Guild,
that-
like knows how to enchant weapons and armor, if we send, I mean, we send for, somebody to possibly make us an enchanted piece of equipment, might be very good.
Yeah. Exactly.
How
much money are we talking here?
And but I think this can cost like 50,000 or something. It's a legendary item.
Okay. Holy shit.
Like a scroll, 9th level scroll is a legendary item.